This is the major scales open first position sheet. What you want to do, the way to practice these is play the chord of the scale first. So you'll see at the top of the page it says G. All the chords are written on the bottom, so you can just play the chord. That gets it in your ear. Then when you play the scale, you're starting on the 3rd fret on the bottom string for the G chord, or the G scale rather. And you'll go 3, the next line says 0, 2, 3. Next line says 0, 2, 4. Lines are strings. Next line 0, 2. Next line 0, 1, 3. Last line 0, 2, 3. And you notice it goes backwards. 2, open. Next line 3, 1, open. Next line 2, open. Next line 4, 2, open. Next line 3, 2, open. And you keep going below where you started. 3, 2, open, 2, 3. And you go back up to where you started.
Okay.
And again, the reason for this is so it'll be easier to see and see if I play the next scale on there. I'll play the chord first. And I'll use the same fingers as the same finger per fret. So the 3rd finger will have the 3rd fret. 2nd finger will have the 2nd fret notes. 1st finger will have the 1st fret notes. You'll see when I do it. So I'll play the scale. 3 on the A, open, 2, 3, next open, 2, next open, 1. But there's more notes left. And those are all written on the tab sheet. And then you go back down. And you go past the root where you started. As far as down in the C scale as you can go until you run out of room, and then you go back up. And you always finish on the root note or where you started. And faster so you can hear it in context sounds like you play the chord, then you go back, down, the way you came. Further past, back up. And strum the chord at the end. And for you, just mess with the first two. Don't even worry about the other two.
Okay, okay.
The fingering is important. On the G scale, I'm using two. I wrote the fingerings underneath the tab, by the way. 2nd finger on the 1st, 3rd fret note. And then open 1st to 2nd finger. So I won't even have to explain it. You can just get it from the video. Like that. Just use those fingers, basically.
Okay.
And a couple things to bear in mind when you're practicing. When you're on one string, don't get into the habit of removing the preceding finger while you're on the same string. When you go to the next string, you get your fingers away. But when you're on one string, leave this one down. And the reason for that is because from a physics standpoint, it's less energy to leave it down than to go. Or you don't want to do that. You want to go. And it's also going to help stretch your fingers out.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So, and then the last thing, if you can focus on my right hand, when you do these, you're strumming the chord, but you're going to want to start alternate picking all these little exercises. By that I mean down, up, constantly rotating. So you go, after you strum the G chord, you'll just start with the down and alternate. Down, up, down, up, down, up. That's where you practice. The reason for that, is so that you will develop as a cadence thing, because the strong beats like 1 and 3 are on, or excuse me, the beats are on down, so it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so you're 1, 2 and 3 and, you know, it's always the down pick should be on the beats, gives it a stronger feel. The off beats are going to be doing the, and it'll be a good, better technique for you.
Okay.
Yeah.